There is one remarkable tree here that's over 1,000 years old. It's hidden away deep in the forest. Now, I've got special permission to photograph it, so I want to show you what it looks like. This veteran oak is well out of bounds, and rightly so. Its delicate habitat needs protecting. It was already growing as a sapling at the time of William the Conqueror. A mere youngster in 1066 at the Battle of Hastings, the Magna Carta, and it lived through the Black Death. It was already 500 years old when Henry VIII died. Nearly 600 when Elizabeth I came to the throne. When the first Duke of Marlborough came onto the Blenheim scene, it was already 735 years old. And 900 when Churchill was born here. Blimey. The Victorian era. 2 world wars. And here it is. Just magnificent. It's just incredible to think what's happened over the centuries while this tree has been alive and still growing. It started just as a little acorn and then into a little sapling, and the size of it now. And it's still got leaves in the canopy, and I think it's still probably growing as well. It's just amazing. So how do the experts normally judge the age of a tree? Well, what they would do is bore into the centre of the tree and take out a section, and then by that they can work out by the number of rings how many years old it is. Of course, with this one, we can't do that. It's well and truly hollowed out inside here. It's really a great habitat for hundreds and hundreds of insects and beetles and moths and whatever. There's even some fungi growing up in the trunk here. So what they have to do is, it's back to the old method, and when they last measured it, they thought it was about 1,046 years old. So it's probably about 1,050 now. It's over 10 meters already. It really is quite humbling standing next to this giant. It's just so important now that this tree is protected. There are so many others that we can see on the side of the road that are just as beautiful, and we don't have to damage the environment that this one is in.